In the year H70,000 AD, the SS Eternity floated silently in the vastness of space. It was a massive spaceship built to carry the last remnants of humanity through time. Inside, rows of cryopods lined the walls of a dark chamber, each containing a human, lost in deep sleep. This sleep was meant to last for millennia, preserving humanity until a time when Earth was ready for them to return. But now, as fate would have it, the ship was about to wake them up far earlier than planned. An alarm suddenly blared, echoing through the cold, metallic halls of the SS Eternity. The sound pierced the stillness, jolting every occupant from their dreams. Lights flashed red, and a mechanical voice announced, "Emergency awakening protocol initiated. All crew members, please prepare for awakening." Confusion filled the air as the humans slowly opened their eyes, blinking against the bright lights. Captain Elena Sutherland was the first to regain her senses. She struggled to sit up in her pod, the ice slowly melting away from her body. Her heart raced as she took in her surroundings. She remembered the mission, to sleep through the ages and return when humanity was ready to reclaim its place in the universe. But now everything felt wrong. "Is anyone else awake?" Elena shouted, her voice cutting through the alarm. One by one, the other crew members began to stir. They looked around, bewildered and afraid. Each person was still trying to understand what had happened. Elena quickly gathered her team in the center of the chamber. There was Marcus, a strong and loyal engineer, Leah, a brilliant scientist, and Ravi, a skilled pilot. "Listen up, everyone," Elena said, her voice steady. "We need to figure out what's going on. We've been asleep for too long." The crew shared worried glances. "How long is too long?" Marcus asked, rubbing his eyes. "What year is it?" Elena checked the ship's display panel. "It's 870,000 AD, she announced, her heart sinking. "We've been asleep for nearly 1,000,000 years." Gasps echoed in the chamber. Leah shook her head in disbelief. "That can't be right! We were supposed to wake up in a few thousand years." "Something went wrong," Ravi added, looking around the chamber. "We need to find out what happened to the ship and if anyone else is alive out there." Elena nodded. "First, let's check the ship's systems and see if we can get any information about our current status." The team moved to the control panel, their fingers flying over the controls as they accessed the ship's logs. They discovered that a malfunction in the cryo sleep systems had triggered the emergency awakening protocol. The ship's artificial intelligence had detected a problem and decided to wake them up. But there was no data on what had happened during their sleep or if Earth still existed. As they processed this information, an unsettling silence filled the chamber. The vast emptiness of space weighed heavily on them. "What if we're the last humans left?" Leah whispered, her voice trembling. "We can't think like that," Elena replied firmly. "We need to stay strong. We have to find out if anyone else survived." The team set a plan in motion. They decided to explore the ship first to assess its condition. They left the chamber and walked through the narrow corridors of the SS Eternity. The ship, though ancient and covered in dust, still held remnants of its former glory. Advanced technology lined the walls, and the faint glow of screens flickered as they passed. As they explored, they noticed something strange. The ship was empty. There were no other crew members waking up, just them. "What happened to everyone else?" Marcus asked, a hint of fear in his voice. "We'll figure it out," Elena assured him, though a sense of dread began to settle in her heart. "First, let's reach the observation deck and see if we can get a view of the outside." They hurried to the observation deck, anticipation building with every step. When they arrived, Elena activated the view screen. The sight that met their eyes was breathtaking, yet terrifying. Stars twinkled in the blackness of space, but in the distance, they could see a vibrant planet, a planet that felt alive and waiting. "Could it be?" Leah whispered. "Is that Earth?" Elena felt a surge of hope. "Let's find out. We need to make contact and see if we can reach anyone." The journey had just begun, and they were ready to reclaim their place in the universe. As the SS Eternity drifted closer to the vibrant planet, excitement buzzed in the air among the crew. Captain Elena Sutherland stood at the control panel, her heart racing. "This is it," she said, glancing at her team. "We're about to make contact with whoever lives on that planet." Leah, the scientist, was busy adjusting the communication equipment. "I'm almost ready," she said, her eyes focused on the screens. "If there are any signals, I'll find them." "Good," Elena replied, feeling a mix of hope and anxiety. "Let's try to send a message. We need to show them we come in peace." Ravi, the pilot, sat in the captain's chair, navigating the ship's controls. "We're in range now. I'll keep the ship steady." With a final deep breath, Leah pressed a button. "Sending a message now," she announced. The crew held their breath as the words traveled through the void of space. "This is the crew of the SS Eternity. We are humans, awakened after many years. We seek peace and knowledge. Please respond." They waited in silence, eyes fixed on the screens. Time seemed to stretch as they anxiously watched for any sign of a reply. Then suddenly a bright light flickered on the console. "Incoming transmission!" Leah shouted, excitement flooding her voice. Elena leaned closer, her heart pounding. The screen displayed a strange symbol, unlike anything they had seen before. "What does it mean?" Marcus asked, his brows furrowed. "I'm translating it now," Leah replied, her fingers flying over the keyboard. The words appeared on the screen: "Greetings, SS Eternity. We are the Galactic Federation. You are not alone." Cheers erupted in the control room. The humans exchanged smiles and high fives, relieved that someone was out there. But then Leah's expression shifted to concern. "But wait, there's more," she said, reading further. "You must identify yourselves and prove you come in peace." Elena understood the caution of the Federation. They were just waking up after so long and needed to show they meant no harm. "We need to set up a meeting," she said. "Let's prepare to land on the planet and present ourselves." Ravi adjusted their course, and soon the SS Eternity descended towards the planet's surface. As they approached, the crew marveled at the lush landscapes and sprawling cities below. Towering structures reached towards the sky, and colorful lights sparkled like stars. "Look at that city," Marcus exclaimed, pointing out of the window. "It's beautiful." Once the ship landed, Elena gathered her crew. "Remember, we are ambassadors of humanity. We need to show them our best selves," she said, trying to calm their nerves. As they exited the ship, a group of alien beings awaited them. They looked nothing like the humans. Tall and slender, with smooth, shimmering skin that changed colors in the light. Their large eyes reflected curiosity and caution. Elena stepped forward, her heart pounding in her chest. "We are humans from the SS Eternity. We come in peace and wish to learn about your world and share our knowledge." One of the aliens, who seemed to be their leader, stepped forward. "I am Thalor, representative of the Galactic Federation. We have waited for your arrival for many years. Many thought humanity was lost to time." A wave of relief washed over Elena. "We were in cryo sleep for a long time. We didn't know what would happen. We only want to connect and understand." Thalor studied them carefully. "Your return is a great surprise, but you must prove you are not a threat. We have seen many species rise and fall. Trust is hard to earn." Marcus, eager to show their strength, stepped forward. "We can demonstrate our technology and skills. We are capable of much more than you might expect." Elena glanced at him, nervous but hopeful. "Yes, we can show you what humanity can do. We can work together." Thalor nodded slowly, still cautious. "Very well. We will arrange a demonstration. If you truly wish for peace, you will have your chance." The crew felt a mix of excitement and pressure. They had to prove themselves worthy to the Galactic Federation. As they prepared for the demonstration, Elena could sense the weight of their mission. This was more than just a meeting, it was a chance for humanity to reclaim its place in the galaxy. The journey had just begun, and the future hung in the balance. Would they win the trust of the Galactic Federation, or would their efforts be in vain? Only time would tell, and they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The sun rose high above the alien city, casting brilliant colors across the sky. Captain Elena Sutherland stood on the observation deck of the SS Eternity, looking out at the bustling streets below. The alien city was alive with movement, strange vehicles gliding through the air and creatures of all shapes and sizes interacting in harmony. Elena felt a mix of excitement and anxiety. Today was the day they would show the Galactic Federation what humanity could do. They needed to impress Thalor and the other aliens if they wanted to earn their trust. "This is our chance," she thought, determination filling her heart. After gathering her crew, they made their way to a large arena in the center of the city. The arena was filled with curious aliens, all eager to see what the humans could do. Thalor greeted them as they arrived, his expression serious but curious. "We look forward to your demonstration," he said. "Remember, actions speak louder than words." Elena nodded, feeling the weight of their mission. "We will show you our strength and teamwork. Together we can achieve great things." The team had planned a series of displays to showcase human skills, engineering, combat, and teamwork. Marcus, the engineer, would demonstrate their advanced technology, while Leah would showcase their scientific knowledge. Ravi, the pilot, was prepared to show off their flying skills, while Elena would lead a combat demonstration. First, Marcus took the stage. He had set up a small display of human inventions, including a basic robot that could perform tasks. "This is a demonstration of our engineering skills," he explained. The alien crowd watched in awe as the robot followed commands, lifting heavy objects and assembling components. "We can build machines to help us and others," Marcus continued, smiling at the impressed audience. The crowd cheered, their colors shifting in excitement. Thalor nodded, clearly pleased. "Impressive. Your technology is advanced for a species that has just awakened." Next, it was Leah's turn. She presented a scientific experiment involving water purification. "We can create clean water from contaminated sources," she explained. "This technology can help worlds in need." She demonstrated the process, and the aliens watched closely, fascinated by how humans could turn dirty water into something pure and drinkable. The alien crowd erupted in applause once again. Elena felt a surge of hope. They were making progress, but they still had the toughest challenge ahead, the combat demonstration. Elena took a deep breath and stepped forward. "Now we will show you our combat skills. We train to protect our people and our allies." She signaled to Marcus and Ravi, who joined her on the arena floor. They had prepared a series of combat scenarios to showcase their teamwork and strategy. The first challenge involved hand-to-hand combat. Elena faced off against Marcus. They moved gracefully, showcasing their training and precision. The crowd watched in awe as they sparred, demonstrating their skills without causing harm. It was a dance of strength and agility, a display of how humans could defend themselves while maintaining respect for their opponent. Next came the weapon demonstration. Ravi took the lead, displaying a variety of non-lethal weapons designed for protection rather than destruction. "These tools allow us to defend our people and ensure peace," he explained. He demonstrated how each weapon worked, emphasizing their non-lethal nature. As the demonstration progressed, Elena felt more confident. The crowd was engaged, their colors shifting with interest and excitement. She could see Thaler nodding approvingly, but she knew they needed to finish strong. Finally, the team set up a simulated rescue mission. They pretended to respond to a distress signal from an alien craft. Working together, they showcased their ability to strategize and execute a plan under pressure. The simulation involved navigating obstacles, performing rescues, and coordinating their actions to save victims stranded in a dangerous environment. The audience was on the edge of their seats. Elena could feel the energy in the arena, the crowd cheering as they completed the mission successfully. When they finished, the roar of applause was deafening. Aliens waved their arms, their colors brighter than ever. Thaler stepped forward, a broad smile on his face. "You have shown us that humanity is strong, capable, and ready to collaborate. Your skills are impressive, and we welcome you as allies." Elena's heart swelled with pride. They had done it. The crew had successfully proven themselves to the Galactic Federation. They were no longer just awakened humans. They were ambassadors of their species. As the cheers echoed around them, Elena realized they were on the brink of something great, a new beginning for humanity among the stars. The atmosphere inside the SS Eternity was electric. After successfully impressing the Galactic Federation, Captain Elena Sutherland and her crew celebrated. They had made allies, and their hard work had paid off. The crew shared stories, laughter, and plans for the future as they discussed their next steps in their new relationships with the aliens. As they settled in, Elena received an urgent message from Thalor. "Captain Sutherland, I would like to speak with you privately." "Please join me at the Central Command Center," he said, his tone serious. Elena's heart raced as she made her way to the command center. What could Thalor want to discuss? As she entered, she found Thalor waiting, his expression thoughtful. "Thank you for coming," he said. "There is something important we need to discuss." "Is something wrong?" Elena asked, concern etched on her face. Thalor gestured for her to sit. "Not wrong, but concerning. While we are glad to have you as allies, we must address the situation with the Zarkans." "Zarkans?" Elena repeated, intrigued. "Who are they?" Thalor's expression darkened. "They are a powerful and aggressive species in this sector. They do not respect peace or alliances. The Zarkans have attacked several planets in our Federation, and they might see your awakening as an opportunity to strike. Elena felt a chill run down her spine. So they could attack us? Precisely. They may see humanity as a target, Thaler explained. We need to prepare. I would like to offer you and your crew a role in our defense strategy. Together we can create a strong front against the Zarkans. Elena felt a mix of fear and determination. We are ready to help. We can train and support your forces. Our skills in combat and strategy will be valuable. Thaler nodded. Good. We need to move quickly. The Zarkans will not wait. We must strengthen our forces and show them we are united. As Elena returned to the crew, she shared the news about the Zarkans. We have a new mission, she announced, her voice steady. We need to prepare for potential conflict. We'll train with the Galactic Federation to defend ourselves. The crew listened, their expressions serious. We've come too far to turn back now, Leah said. We must protect what we've gained. Ravi added, we've proven ourselves once, but we need to be ready to do it again. Training began immediately. The humans worked alongside the aliens, sharing techniques and strategies. The Zarkans were unlike any enemy they had faced before, and the crew needed to adapt quickly. Elena led the humans in combat drills, teaching them how to work in unison with their new allies. The aliens were strong and fast, and the humans had to keep up. As they trained, they learned new skills and tactics, blending their strengths to create a formidable team. Days turned into weeks as the crew prepared for the Zarkans. The once celebratory atmosphere shifted into a focused determination. They created plans for defense and offense, combining the technology of the SS Eternity with the advanced weaponry of the Galactic Federation. One day, during a break in training, Thaler approached Elena. You and your crew have shown great promise, he said. I believe we can rely on you in times of crisis. Thank you, Thaler, Elena replied. We want to prove that humanity can stand alongside the Federation. However, not all aliens were convinced. There were whispers among some factions that questioned the humans' role. They are still a young species, one alien argued in a meeting. What if they turn against us? Thaler silenced the room with a firm hand. We must give them a chance. Unity is our strength against the Zarkans. As tensions grew, so did the urgency of their training. The Galactic Federation began to receive reports of Zarkan ships moving closer to their territory. The threat was real and they needed to be ready. Elena felt the pressure mounting. Each day brought new challenges and the crew had to remain focused. We have to stick together, she reminded them during a training session. Our unity is what makes us strong. The crew trained harder than ever, pushing their limits. They were determined to show the Galactic Federation that humanity was an ally worth having. They were not just survivors, they were warriors ready to defend their new home and their new friends. The day finally came when the first Zarkon ships appeared on the horizon. Alarms blared throughout the command center and Elena's heart raced. This is it, she said, rallying her crew. We've trained for this moment. Let's show them what humanity and the Galactic Federation can do together. With courage in their hearts, they prepared for battle. Allies were ready, but the enemy was close. The outcome of their fate rested on the strength of their bonds. Would they emerge victorious against the Zarkans, or would they find themselves fighting for their very survival? Only time would tell. The air crackled with tension as the crew of the SS Eternity prepared for battle. Alarms blared, and red lights flashed throughout the command center. Captain Elena Sutherland stood at the helm, determination written across her face. We have trained for this moment, and we will face it together, she declared to her crew. In the hangar bay, pilots prepped their ships while soldiers checked their equipment. The Galactic Federation forces joined them, ready to defend their home from the incoming Zarkan threat. Elena could see the resolve in their eyes. They were no longer just a team. They were a united force, ready to protect their new allies. As the Zarkan ships emerged from hyperspace, their dark shapes loomed against the bright stars. Elena's heart raced. All hands, prepare for combat, she shouted, her voice steady. We will show them that we will not back down. The crew moved with practiced precision. Ships launched from the hangar, each pilot gripping the controls, adrenaline pumping. Ravi, piloting one of the smaller ships, communicated with Elena through the comm system. We're in position, Captain. Ready to engage. Copy that, Ravi. Let's show them what we can do, Elena replied, her eyes fixed on the approaching enemy. The Zarkon ships began to fire, green blasts lighting up the darkness of space. The Galactic Federation forces responded, firing back in a display of bright colors. The battle erupted, a chaotic dance of ships weaving in and out of danger. Elena's heart raced as she maneuvered the SS Eternity through the fray, her crew working in perfect harmony. "Focus on their lead ship," she commanded. "Ravi, flank them from the right. Marcus, cover our rear." Each crew member followed their orders, knowing their training had prepared them for this moment. As they engaged the Zaran fleet, Elena felt a surge of confidence. They were outnumbered, but they had strategy on their side. The humans and aliens fought side by side, creating a strong front against the enemy. The once skeptical aliens now trusted the humans, their partnership becoming a powerful force. However, as the battle raged on, the Zarkans began to adapt. They launched boarding parties, attempting to take control of the Federation ships. The fight intensified as the crew had to defend their vessels while also fighting in space. "Enemy boarding parties detected," Leah shouted from her station. "They're trying to get on board." "Protect the ship," Elena ordered. "We can't let them breach our defenses." The crew rushed to defend their home. They worked together, utilizing the training they had prepared for this very moment. Elena led the charge, fighting fiercely alongside her crew. They moved like a well-oiled machine, countering the Zarkans' advances with skill and determination. Amid the chaos, Elena caught sight of Thalor, leading the alien forces in combat. His strength and courage inspired her. They fought together, humans and aliens united against a common enemy. "We can win this!" Elena shouted, her voice ringing out above the noise. As the battle continued, the tide began to turn. The teamwork between the humans and the Galactic Federation proved powerful. One by one, the Zarkan ships were destroyed, their boarding parties thwarted. Elena felt a sense of pride as she saw her crew fighting with all their might, determined to protect their new allies. Finally, the last Zarkan ship was destroyed. The battlefield fell silent, the stars shining brightly once more. The crew of the SS Eternity breathed a sigh of relief, the weight of victory settling over them. Thalor approached Elena, his expression filled with gratitude. "You have proven yourselves, Captain. Your bravery and skills have saved us all." Elena smiled, her heart swelling with pride. "We did this together, Thalor. Humanity and the Galactic Federation stand united." In the days that followed, the Galactic Federation celebrated their victory. The humans had not only survived, but had thrived in this new world. Elena and her crew had earned their place among the stars. They were no longer just the awakened ones, they were respected allies. As celebrations began, Elena reflected on how far they had come. They had faced incredible challenges and had emerged victorious. They had shown the Galactic Federation their strength and determination, and in doing so, they had forged lasting bonds of friendship. Elena knew this was just the beginning. A new era awaited them, a future filled with possibilities, adventures, and challenges. Together with the Galactic Federation, they would explore the stars, protect those in need, and uncover the mysteries of the universe. Standing on the observation deck, she looked out at the vast expanse of space. The stars twinkled like diamonds, each one a reminder of the journey ahead. With her crew by her side, she felt ready for anything. They were humans, and they were no longer alone. The galaxy was theirs to explore, and they would face it together, as allies, as friends,